Hello guys, I am group 3 from DBU2. My name is Sam Ying Hao and my registration number is 01DPU20F2013. Today, my group and I are going to do the presentation 1 for the course DBM20023 Engineering Mathematics 2. For my role, I will present for the part of Introduction of Differentiation. First of all, what actually is the differentiation? Differentiation is the process of differentiating a function with respect to a variable. The symbol of differentiation, or we can call it as a first degree differentiation, can be written as dy over dx. We can use differentiation to find the rate of change of a quantity with respect to another quantity. The concept of differentiation refers to the method of finding the derivative of a function. Differentiation also has another name, which is called derivative of a function. Differentiation is used widely in solving problems, especially in engineering, medical, and many other fields. Moreover, the purpose of differentiation is to allow us to find rate of change. As an example, it allows us to find the rate of change of x with respect to y, which on a graph of y against x is the gradient of the curve. The second one is differentiation can help us solve many types of real-world problems. We use the derivative to determine the maximum and minimum value of particular function. The formula to find a gradient is equal to change of vertical height divided by the change of horizontal height. Just a moment ago, we have talked about the differentiation or first degree differentiation with a symbol of dy over dx. So for now, what is the second degree differentiation mean? Second degree differentiation is a new function that is formed from the first degree differentiation of a function. In other words, we do a differentiation on the equation of y equal to the function of x the first time, then with the answer we got just now, we proceed it by doing a one more time differentiation. So this is what we call the second degree differentiation, and with a symbol of d square y over dx square. As you guys can see here, before differentiation, the equation is y equal to the function of x. When the first degree differentiation is done, the equation becomes dy over dx equal f prime x. And when the second degree differentiation is done, we will get the equation of d square y over dx square equal to f double prime x. Here are the example of functions or rules that we can use to find first degree differentiation and second degree differentiation, such as first rule or basic rule, addition and subtraction rule, composite function, product rule, quotient rule, chain rule, exponential function, logarithmic function, trigonometric function, and so on. Next, this is the formula for the first rule of differentiation. If y equal to the x power of n, then dy over dx equal to the nx power of n minus 1. At here, the power of n is the index of x. Firstly, we need to multiply the index of x with a constant for x, then decrease the index of x by 1 unit. Finding the stationary point and the nature of stationary point, which are maximum point, minimum point, and inflection point. In this case, to find the coordinate of stationary point, the first degree differentiation dy over dx must equal to the 0. After that, to determine the nature or type of the stationary point, the second degree differentiation must be performed. And when the value of second degree differentiation answer we get is smaller than 0, then we can say it as maximum point. When value of d square y over dx square is bigger than 0, then we say it as minimum point. The third situation is inflection point, where when the value of d square y over dx square is equal to 0.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Idham bin Ahmad Itairi. My registration number is 01DPU20F2015. Today, I want to present about minimum, maximum inflection point graph and example of application of diffraction in real life. Now, I want to present about example of application of diffraction in real life. The situation 1 is a man is going down a hill and then going up a hill. When a man is going down a hill, the gradient is negative dy over dx less than 0. And then, when a man has reached the foot of the hill, the gradient is 0 dy over dx equals 0. After that, a man is going up a hill and then the gradient is positive dy over dx greater than 0. Situation 2 is a man is going up a hill and then going down a hill. When a man is going up a hill, the gradient is positive dy over dx greater than 0. And then, when a man has reached the top of the hill, the gradient is 0. Dy over dx equals 0. After that, a man is going down a hill and then the gradient is negative dy over dx less than 0. Graph for the type of stationary point have three graphs. Number 1, maximum point. Number 2, minimum point. And number 3, inflection point. Maximum point, the gradient is positive before and negative after. Minimum point, the gradient is negative before, positive after. And the last is inflection point. The gradient is positive before and after.
Hello, my name is Muhammad Nazim. My registration number is 01DPU20F2014. Now, I will present to you my part which is solution for all questions given. The first question is determining the coordinates of stationary points of the curved lines. First of all, we need to differentiate y equals 2x power of 3 minus 3x power of 2 minus 12x plus 11, and we got dy over dx equals 6x power of 2 minus 6x minus 12. After that, we need to solve it by using eqn, and we got x equals 2 and negative 1. To get the value of y, we need to sub x into the equations. We got two coordinates of y, and the stationary points is 2, negative 9 and negative 1, 18. The second question is determining the nature of the stationary points. Firstly, we need to differentiate 6x power of 2 minus 6x minus 12, and we get d power of 2y over dx power of 2 equals 12x minus 6. After that, we need to sub x, which is 2 and negative 1, into the equations. The last answer is 18 bigger than 0. That's a minimum point. And for the maximum point is negative 18 smaller than 0. For the sketch graph questions, as you can see, the maximum point is up there, which is negative 1 and 18. And the minimum point is down there, 2 and negative 9. So, that's all for my part. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Darwindran Analaki SC1 and my matrix number is 01 DPU20F2006. In my group I did the summary. What skill does studying differentiate? Today I will share what we got in our previous slide. The first thing is critical thinking is good for our brain as an engineering student because we need to identify a problem or issue somehow it can create inference on what the problem exists and how it can be solved. Secondly, it helpful to us to engineering because it useful in practice of engineering. Thirdly, construct logical argument and expose illogical arguments. It can make us be common sense because you need to think how logic it is. And lastly, communicating with our surrounding. As an engineer, you need to communicate with people to make a good relationship. What differentiator can do with life? Differentiation is important to engineering because differentiation and integration are particularly useful in the practice of engineering and are generally used for optimization and summation. Differentiated instruction and assessment, also known as differentiated learning or in education. Simply, differentiation is a framework or philosophy for effective teaching that involves providing all students within their devised classroom community of learners a range of different avenues for understanding. Thank you.